I'm a sleep physician, which means I see people with trouble sleeping on a daily basis in clinic. And one thing I realized early on was that a lot of people have trouble with insomnia. That is, trouble falling asleep, trouble staying asleep, feeling tired, and having this brain fog, and just not feeling well. And something that I also realized early on was that these techniques that are called cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia, or CBTI, they really work, and they're quite simple in a way. It evolves around like spending less time in bed and like learning about what causes insomnia. Now, what I also realized was that almost nobody had heard about these techniques, which is really baffling. You know, there was this situation where millions and millions have trouble sleeping, and almost nobody has heard of these techniques that really truly work. And what happened next was that in 2017, I was at this sleep conference in Boston, and it just hit me. Like out of the blue, I just saw that an app could really work. I saw that an app could work where a user would just basically put in like how much sleep they need, and it would tell them what time they should get up and how much time they should spend in bed, etc. So I started working on that in early 2018, and what happened was my wife, she got more involved, more kind of interested and involved, and she liked the idea, but she also had some reservations.
So I have been a practicing pediatrician for the past 7 years, and basically part of my job is guiding parents, making sure that their kids are happy and healthy and thriving. And what I realized working with a lot of families is that it's hard to ask them to change their behavior without explaining the science or the psychology behind it. And it's even harder to keep up with those changes without having someone to guide them and hold them accountable to their actions. So I went to Daniel and I told him, listen, if this is going to work, we're going to have to come up with a better way to teach people about insomnia and also offer them some guidance and kind of hand holding, make sure that they are successful in overcoming their insomnia.
And then in February of this year, Feb 2019, my wife showed me this weight loss app that had a really interesting model where there was a curriculum. So every day, you know, the user would learn something. There were quizzes to kind of reinforce that, plus a built-in coach, you know, somebody that would explain things, you know, offer guidance, support, and accountability, like make sure you do what's supposed to do. And I was like, this is it. Like, this is exactly how our app should work. And that now became the current version of BedTyme. And I envision a world where anybody with trouble sleeping on any continent can literally just download this app, start working, start learning, and go on to sleep well and just live happy and healthy lives.